Mm. Mm. Well, good evening, good people. Mark Holmes here. As always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope each and every one of you guys had a good April Fool's. Hopefully you weren't made out to be a fool. Let me say shout out to Dak Attack. Dak Attack, who used my, apparently I got Dak Attack this morning. See, here's the thing about April Fools. If you're gonna get somebody, you gotta sell it and you gotta be first. You can't just do it like, oh, I'll do it at 12 o'clock or whatever. By that time, all the craziness is out there. See, I'm seeing like 6 hours ago, Dan Salio posted on his channel that the Cowboys were fielding calls from New England about trading for Dak Prescott. Now, here's the thing. Dak Prescott has a no trade clause, so he would have to waive it in order to go. So to say that the Cowboys are fielding calls, yeah, you can take a call technically, but it's April Fool's, guys. It's April Fool's. You know there's nothing to that. And I got everybody good this morning that the Cowboys are trading with Minnesota and so on. It's just having a little fun, okay? Don't be mad. I know there's people out there that are mad. Don't be mad, okay? Just understand. Go to your phone right now. Go to your calendar, April 1st, midnight, April 1st, and set an alarm to say, it's April Fool's. That way you don't get fooled, okay? I've been thinking about this for months. I live for April Fools, man. I truly like trying to get them. Now, I won't do one to my wife because I'm afraid, if I pull a good one on my wife, I gotta sleep with her. That's all I'm gonna say. I gotta sleep with her, and I ain't trying to, get hot water poured down my ear or something like that. Some crazy shit. So be careful who you prank on April Fools. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna be at the autograph signing show this weekend in Chantilly. This year it's not. It's got Micah. It's got CD. Micah and CD Lamb will only sign merchandise that's NFL listed, so I can't do a plaque with them to get them to sign them or anything like that. Tony Casillas will be there. I think Barry Switzer was supposed to be there, but I don't know if he's going to be there still or not. I think Mike Tyson is supposed to be there, although Mike Tyson will be a pretty penny. And Shannon Sharp is going to be there. I almost want to go and see Shannon Sharp for one reason. Not a Denver Bronco fan or a Baltimore Raven fan, so stop right there before you start going through and saying, accused me of something like that. Shannon Sharp has made a name for himself. Shannon Sharp is doing great things with Shay Shay Club and getting people to bare their souls and put out there some shit that ain't been put out anywhere else. I guess he's the next iteration of Oprah Winfrey, so to speak. But Shannon Sharp said some years ago something that stuck with me, and that is, you're writing your eulogy every day. And no truer words have been spoken. And I like to live that, keep that in my head. Because every day that I come through and I do my fireside chat, I like to think about today. What did I do today to help write my eulogy? Because you don't know how many days you got. You don't know which one's going to be the last one. And everything that you do, everything that you are, is what people are going to remember you by. And so, hearing Vontae Davis at 35 years old, 35, that one just literally blew me away because 35 ain't old. Crazy Corvette said he's going to be turning 40 in a couple of days. And I'm like, 40? Wow. 40 is so long ago. 40 is 2 years of being married with Tracy. We've been married for 20 years. Wow. And so hearing somebody so young just gone, it's crazy. And understanding how your life can change over a few seconds of being an idiot. Renee Rice, who 2 months ago was holding up a Super Bowl trophy and being a rookie on Casey Chief, next great wide receiver for them. And here it is. Today, he's communicating with the police through his attorney, and you got to figure that he's going to be in for some trouble. Having had this accident, racing, and people injured and walking away. You're writing your eulogy every day. And now that it's April, it's kind of crazy because I've been talking with Game Time Brian, Primetime Phil, David Wiley, and I wish Daniel Hernandez was going to be able to go, but he's not going to be able to. But about going to the draft. The draft is 3 weeks and 4 days away. We'll be leaving, in 3 weeks and 3 days, we will be in Detroit right now, probably sitting in a sports bar, talking about the draft and who the Cowboys are going to pick or any craziness that's going to happen. And I dare say that this draft is huge. This may be the most important draft for the Dallas Cowboys in a long time, because this draft is going to be a matter of, are we going to elevate where we are to get out of this rut of 12-5? And it sounds crazy to say 12-5 is a rut. But for me, what I've always said about the draft is, if you want to know if you had a successful draft, A, you got an impact player day one that's a starter and makes your team better. 2, you get another starter. 3, you get a special team standout. And 4, you get some depth. If you can do that in an NFL draft, you are doing fantastic things. Problem for the Cowboys was, we didn't get that last year. We did get some people from the year before who did step up. When you look at how Deron Bland played in the second year, when you look at somebody like Jake Ferguson, how they played in the second year, when you look at Tyler Smith, the way he played in his second year, that's where you start looking and saying, okay, and even Sam Williams, you start looking and saying, we got impact, not so much the first year, but for Jake Ferguson to go from 300 yards to 500 yards, for Tyler Smith to go from tackle to guard and being an all-pro, to seeing Deron Bland, a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. You got guys that really became impact players from that draft before. And so we need some of those guys from last year. For Overshow to come back healthy. You know, he's had a full year to recover, and we need an impact from him to help our linebacking core, of course, with Eric Kendricks. And if we can get Mozzie Smith to be able to step in and take the place of Hankins, would be huge. And if we can get Schoonmaker to be that blocking tight end, that number 2 tight end, we're going to be in a much better position than people think we are right now. And if you can find a starting offensive lineman, if you can find a game-changing running back, you can fill in the other spots late in free agency. So I'm not going to be this doom and gloom guy at the moment. Even if we don't do major things, we are still going to be one of the better teams in football. How that'll work out in the playoffs, I don't know. but at least I believe they'll have a chance. So there you go, good people. April Fool's is over for another year, and then the planning will start for me, starting now, on how I'm going to get you guys next year. Remember, good people, tell the people you love how much you love them, because you might not get the chance again. And I love you guys. God willing, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.